Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with original or remake. Original or remake? Dawn of the Dead. With yesterday being Black Friday, Jason and I thought this would be the perfect time to compare some mall movies. As you know, this is the series in which we compare an original film to its remake. Using 5 separate categories, we award 1 point to the movie that wins each round. At the end, based on the math, we know which we prefer, original or remake. Let's start with setting and atmosphere. Now, obviously, both of these films take place in a mall. Because of that, both of these movies have an amazing setting. But I do prefer the old school 70s mall in the original Dawn of the Dead. That's how I remember malls looking when I grew up. So this movie is like a time capsule for me. Next up is cast and characters. I'm actually going with the remake for this round, since its cast is made up of more familiar faces. This one also gets bonus points for casting Phil Dunphy as a jerk. Next up is storyline, which includes the plot and any twists and reveals. The story is comparable in both, but I'll go with the original for the execution of it. I feel like we get to know these characters more personally. And no, that doesn't necessarily mean this deserved the point for cast and characters. That's something different. I also prefer the opening sequence in the original Dawn of the Dead. Pacing and runtime is next. The theatrical cut of George A. Romero's original has an approximate runtime of 2 hours and 7 minutes. Meanwhile, the unrated director's cut of the remake has an approximate runtime of 1 hour and 50 minutes. Both, I think, are paced well, but paced differently. And because of how the original develops the characters and allows us more time to spend with them, I'm going with that. This one almost feels like multiple movies in one. In a good way. But I will reiterate, the remake is paced well too. Going into the final round, the original has already won. But we continue on anyway. The X factor includes things such as nostalgia, kills, gore, nudity, a special connection to either film, or anything else not contained in the previous categories. Yeah, for me, it's gotta be the original for the nostalgia I feel while watching it. It's that mall. Like I said, George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead is a time capsule for me. I also personally feel this is one of the greatest horror films ever made, objectively speaking. So there's that too. That means with a score of 4-1, the original wins. Based on those 5 categories, I ask you, which do you prefer? The original or remake of Dawn of the Dead? Comment below and let me know. Please be sure to check out Jason's video as well to see which one he prefers. Which original and remake will we compare next? Check back soon to find out. Until then, remember, physical media matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.